Thanks, Steve. I'm JD. I'm currently in DC. And I want to start out by sharing just a little bit from my own life. When I was 20 years old, I lived in New York City. I was working in financial sales, was earning a lot of money, and I was miserable. I remember waiting at the J train one night at about 2 a.m. at the end of a long week, and just praying to God, like, God, is this really what you want for me and for my life? I don't see the meaning, and I don't see the kingdom impact. I don't think this is a career where I'm loving others like Jesus. And I think this is a question a lot of us ask ourselves. And you know, C.S. Lewis said that the decision to follow Jesus is the most important decision of our life, and I totally agree. But I think so rarely we think about that second most important decision of our life, what we spend our time doing, what we spend our careers doing. It's a bit hard to see, but the average career is about 80,000 hours. This might be a familiar stat to some of you. This is 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year for 40 years. So few of us spend time thinking about how we can use this to advance God's kingdom. And so, me and a few friends at Cambridge and Oxford, we did. And we asked the smartest Christians we knew. And we also looked at what the secular research said. And if you actually look at what people are searching for, they're looking for how to follow their passion, how to find a career doing something they enjoy. We think this is really bad advice, friends. You don't see this in Scripture. You don't read that Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt and spoke in front of Pharaoh because he had a passion for public speaking, right? You don't see that Jonah went to Nineveh because he had a passion for evangelism, right? He's really dragged by his ear by God. And if you do the same, you know, it's going to lead to a bad end. So, what we're really looking at is tackling careers because we feel called to impact, to be a part of a concrete change that conforms with God's redemptive plans to renew our fallen world. And so we developed a nonprofit, a Christian career advisory, the first of its kind, helping Christians to find meaningful, impactful careers. And here's how we do that. We help Christians, especially young Christians aged 18 to 25, who are really ambitious and really love Jesus, to wrestle with the pressing global problems of the day. It's a bit hard to see them here, but we've done a lot of research, and we have just 8 that we're focusing on. There are more problems than these, but we focus on problems like extreme poverty, right? There are 600 million people, 600 million this year, who will earn just about 2 pounds a day. There are 5 million children who will die from preventable diseases under the age of 5. There are over 1 billion people who don't know Jesus. These are all problems that we can tackle with our career. We have Christian thought leaders wrestling with these problems, providing reports, showing young Christians how they can find careers to tackle them. We have over 50 confirmed mentors, just willing and ready to give career advice, and we have them ready to go and freely offering this advice to Christians who sign up. You can sign up on our website. It's a simple 5 to 10 minute form, and we get you connected with them. And we also share their stories, giving Christian role models of what it looks like to be really ambitious, at the same time relying massively on God's grace, because this call to impact isn't about us, really, and we're going to fail, and if we pursue this with just secular ambition, we're going to burn out, or we might even succeed and end up very prideful people. So that's why our mentors pray. They pray with our mentees. And I want to just share real quick a story of 2 mentees. One is Hannah. She studied at UCL, studied engineering, and felt really conflicted about a decision in her life to either work in church ministry or work in tech. She's really, really good at quants and numbers. And we connected her to Christians in mission charities, as well as in top tech companies, and really helped her faithfully resolve that dilemma. Max is a recent graduate of Harvard, and he studied computer science, but he felt really convicted by Matthew 25 to help the global poor. He didn't know what to do if he could study economics for this, so he phoned us up, and we connected him with Peter, who was a Harvard-educated economist, and helped Max discern his path to a PhD in economics at Harvard, and prayed with him over this choice. We'd love for you to partner with us. If you have a phone, maybe take a second, scan this QR code, reach out to me. I'd love to get a chat. Maybe you know friends who are wrestling with this choice. We'd love to help them find a meaningful, impactful career. Thank you so much.